This is the Charcoal Trail of Glen Loy. It goes deep into a wild part of the Scottish West Highlands, and yet it can be ridden in a few hours and is easily accessible from Fort William, the outdoor capital of the UK. Okay, now hold on a second. A future me is just going to interrupt that me because he does not know that this ride is going to turn into something of an epic, and then just before the end, when I'm changing the card on the GoPro, I lose the SD card. And then today, when I was just sorting out my backpack, I've done plenty of rides since with this, sorting it out, I noticed on the floor a micro SD card. Put it in the card reader, and it's what you're about to see now. This is the famous Neptune's staircase. It's quite funny if you're over there having dinner in the Moorings Hotel, because if you look out the window, you'll just see the masts going past the window, and you think, what on earth's that? Forgetting that this is the Caledonia Canal that links the North Sea right through to the west coast of Scotland. Coming through. No, it's okay. I didn't want to start. You're whizzing past that. So this is the route we're going to do today. It's along this towpath, and then we're heading up Glen Loy, which is a popular place, I believe, for mountain bikers because there's plenty of trees there. And then it kind of, I'm not too sure what happens. Looking at the map, it just seems to pretty much come to an end, become a footpath. I think there are some ruins up there, and then it drops back down to the road to the Isles and back here. But I've never been up Glen Loy, so all of this is a bit new to me. But already I have gone wrong. Kamut had plotted me across some kind of a bridge across this canal back there. Trouble is, there isn't one. Perhaps that should have been a warning. I have updated OpenStreetMap. There is a bridge a bit further, so I replotted the route, although that meant missing out the popular mountain biking area. The route I've put into Kamut is the one I've ridden, not the one I planned. I drop onto the main road up Glen Loy, although calling it a main road is stretching a point. There is work being done on this single track. That track is really rough. It's very slow going and pretty hard on the old arms, wrists and body. And it kept on getting rougher as the weather drew in. Since I've reached a bit where I'm going to have to push, it seems a good time to tell you why at the start I called this the Charcoal Trail. Back in days gone by, this was quite a big centre of charcoal production, and the ponies were used to carry the charcoal that was produced from the trees around here, which there are very few left at this end of the glen, carry the charcoal down to Lochiel on the route that we are going to take. So this then is the old pony track, and I've just given it the name Charcoal Trail. You won't find that name officially anywhere, just popped into my head. In all honesty, that was a lot rougher than I expected and a lot less rideable. But now I hit the bit that I knew would not be rideable, because that is where the footpath starts. This is a surprisingly unexpected benefit of having an 8-kilo bike. It's much lighter to carry than my titanium Camino. Remember I said at the start this could be done in a couple of hours. Scratch that, I'm clearly wrong, and so is Kamut. I've been pushing for what seems like ages, almost from the end of the road. This is a pretty tough road. Also, there's no phone signal up here. So if you are venturing out into the West Highlands, especially by yourself, but even if you're with others, anything could happen. Make sure you've got some way of raising the alarm. This is a PLB, a satellite beacon. It doesn't need any subscription. There's a video on this about how you use them, well, you can see it here, and I'll link to it in the video description. It is definitely worth carrying out in places like this. Across the other side, and I'm still pushing. There's no way I can, in good conscience, recommend this as a gravel route. It's chuffing hard, and it's more of a walk really. It'd be a good walk with or without a charcoal carrying pony.
If you enjoy these videos and would like to support the channel, please click the join button below each video. These people have done just that, and I'm extremely grateful for their support.
These hydro schemes have proliferated around the Highlands in recent years, and although Kamut is saying that there is a track on my side of this river, I can't see it. It's going to just be more of that pushing, and I really don't fancy trying to balance the bike across there and somehow get it up onto that gantry and down the other side. So I think I'm going to have to look further downriver here and try and get across, or just try and jump across down there. I honestly think when you do come to stuff like this, you've just got to take your time and really work out your options. Would it be better to cross further downstream, for example? I do like the look of one little bit there. I didn't like coming down the boulders near the actual thing itself, so let's just try here. Turning into quite an epic. I'm nearly at the end of the off-road section, so let's have a few final thoughts. Both ends of this ride, start and finish, are really good. There's some excellent riding here. Trouble is the bit in the middle. And if you come into this expecting to do quite a lot of hiker bike, you can get very wet feet, then it's going to be fine. If you are expecting to ride the whole way, you're going to be disappointed. Could I recommend it as a gravel route? It's probably not one of the best to do from Fort William. I would look at one of these two routes in favour of this one. But that said, if you really want to get out into the wild part of the West Highlands, then you might consider coming on this charcoal trail.